Right now we're going 7.5.
Straight north. We are hoping to get to the Octopus Islands today. There's a tidal passage along the way, so we're going to have to time that for slack water to avoid being caught in some rapids. So we are approaching the entrance to the hole-in-the-wall channel.
This is Sailing Magic Carpet. Do you copy?
Copy.
I was wondering what your draft is for going through such a narrow channel at low tide.
We're on our way north. On board our Cape George Cutter 36 is my husband Aladino and myself, Maya. After a 5-year complete refit to our boat, we are finally out sailing, about to explore one of the most wild and beautiful coastlines on Earth. Join us for the Northern Voyage.
Really actually isn't that bad at all. This is the warmest water I've ever experienced in BC. It's true.
On the Pacific side of things, this is the warmest water north of Mexico. We're in Pendrell Sound, a famous destination for folks who would like to go for a swim. This narrow sound has a unique combination of currents and passages and a shallow sill blocking the movement of water, which all put together means that the water here gets really surprisingly warm. We're here early in the season, before it's really had time to heat up under a summer sun, but it was still surprisingly comfortable. And that's a good thing, because, well, we might be here for a while. Essentially, we are waiting for the mail. I need some specific cables for my recording setup, but getting mail shipped out here, as you can probably imagine, is quite a challenge. You're definitely not going to be getting your 2-day expedited delivery. So I decided to get it sent general delivery to a post office in Refuge Cove. And while we wait for the mail boat to arrive, we are exploring some more of this gorgeous area. As soon as the mail arrives, we'll be able to continue heading north. The goal is to head into the Octopus Islands, which are part of the Discovery Islands, a densely packed archipelago with saltwater channels winding between them. It's here that our knowledge of tides and tidal passes will really be put to the test. Although large tides sweep up and down every part of this coast every day, they only really become a problem for navigation in areas where their passage is constricted, leading to whirlpools, standing waves, and impassable currents which have wrecked many ships along this coast. In these constricted zones, timing is everything. We'll have to be very careful to time our passage at slack water, which is the moment in between high and low tides when the water comes to a very temporary standstill. If timed correctly, we'll be able to slip past totally unharmed, but we will really have to stick to the schedule of the tides. The intrepid fisher people just came back to go collect the prawn traps, and you collected more than prawns.
Indeed.
Pretty surprising.
The theme with the prawns continues. We got 2, but really nice ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are big prawns.
Yeah.
We're like half a tail each.
Yeah.
It's a fight for them.
Along with the prawns, there is a new to us sea bug in the net. So this is always a very interesting find to see what is down there.
So, Allison, you looked it up, right? And you found out what they are?
Yeah, I think they're referred to as a squat lobster. It's not actually a lobster, I don't think, but
Yeah.
looks sort of similar.
Reminds me so much of crayfish
Mm-hmm.
that we had in Sweden. Yeah.
Kraftor.
Krafter, that's right.
So maybe some folks eat them. We're not entirely sure, but we figure
We'll give it a try.
We'll give it a try.
Yeah. You have made a beautiful creation here.
Yeah. Well, Mediterranean folks are very accustomed to sea bugs. Sea bugs of all kinds. Treat them equally, and you will have a delicious pasta sauce. Today marks 7 years that I have been married to my smart, intelligent, creative, beautiful darling. And for the occasion, we are going to open a nice bottle of wine.
Aww. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Thank you for the marriage.
Shake hands? No.
Very good.
Very good.
An excellent meeting.
Okay, 7 more.
Only 7.
7
At
more.
that time will our contract expire, sir.
This is the same one that we drank with Johannes. Remember?
Oh, that was really nice.
That was tasty. The others?
Thanks for bringing good wine, Johannes.
Yeah, totally. I had to buy it again. Oh, we have the bottle that Leo gave us.
Let's have that one. That's sort of the... Because these we know are heavy. Chianti Classico is like
Oh,
very...
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Leo and Marit.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, this is what we celebrate with.
Beautiful. We shared the wine with our lovely friends and relaxed. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Happy celebration, everyone!
happy anniversary,
Happy
guys.
anniversary.
Congratulations.
7 years.
Yes, 7 years of marriage, 8 years of together.
Wonderful years.
Yes, very. Aladino made the most delicious dinner. Look at this. With those weird little squat lobsters you guys caught today. This is beautiful, Aladino. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Refuge Cove store.
Hello. I have a quick question about the post office. I'm getting a package sent general delivery. I'm on a sailboat. And the
Okay.
package says that it might arrive today, but I sort of don't believe it. And I was just wondering, like, where, because it says it departed Delta this morning. Do you think that's
Right.
possible?
Well, it's possible, but I do find because we are on a 3-day-a-week mail deal
Yeah.
that sometimes when it says it departed Delta, even when it says it's arrived at the post office, sometimes it's like a day later.
Okay.
We haven't had the mail yet today,
Okay.
so I can't tell you for sure if it's here, but
Thank you so much. Really appreciate
yeah. Oh, thanks for calling.
it. Have a good day.
Bye bye. You too.
Bye. It was one of those soggy coastal days that I kind of love. We sailed out of Pendrell Sound. The tracking number was giving me some false hope, but I know how rural post works here, so I didn't get too excited about it.
There's porpoises! A whole pod of them! Oh my god! We're we're in such a weird inlet. I wouldn't expect to see them up here, but that is so cool. Oh, it was amazing. Aladino and I were just talking about something, and then out of the corner of my eye, I saw just something move, and I was like, it could just be a seal, but I froze. I was like, what was that? And then just a bunch of them popped up all at once. It was magic. They're so magical. I love them so much. Beautiful.
Refuge Cove is actually an amazing place to stop if you're in the Desolation Sound area. It toes an interesting line between like old frontier style charm and chic modern shine. It's very welcoming. The staff are all super lovely. Boats can tie up for 4 hours free of charge to do laundry, shower, enjoy a beer, eat a cinnamon bun, get some diesel, or stock up at the store. The general store first opened in 1918, and apparently on Sunday mornings the Union steamship would arrive with the week's mail, and people would gather around to await their supplies. Now it's a float plane that delivers the mail, but I felt aligned with those folks who have stood on this dock for over a century awaiting the post. No luck, no package. We just really want to keep moving north, and this is like holding us here, and there's also part of me that it's like, it's 2 cables, is it really worth it? But now we're like this invested, but if it doesn't come Monday, anyway, whatever. We're gonna enjoy our time here. It's an awesome spot to be around, so another weekend of beautiful cruising. The weather is supposed to be nice. It's been pretty rainy the past few days, so it's supposed to turn, and yeah. It'll be okay, it's just, I was really hopeful. Alas.
This is a blast! The post ship has arrived! We have to go collect the mail! There is a great northwesterly blowing though, and we have not dipped below 6 knots, and sometimes we're, like right now we're going 7.5. It's an absolute dream. It is so beautiful to sail right now, and the boat is handling it like a champ.
We move through the ocean with the eagerness of youth. We are leaping forward. We are heading north once again. We're in a lull now, hey?
A little break while behind this island. That was intense. 3 hours of this. Yeah. So amazing though. You see the range of the mountains on Vancouver Island, you see the range here of the mainland, and it's just a beautiful day without a cloud. Really nice breeze. Boat is in control, but it's scuttlebutting at 7.5 knots. Yeah, what a day.
Alright, we're here, back at Refuge Cove. Apparently my package is here. We got in last night, anchored, and we're just gonna motor over to the dock this morning, and then straight north. We are hoping to get to the Octopus Islands today. There's a tidal passage along the way, so we're going to have to time that for slack water to avoid being caught in some rapids. It's back to that classic BC cruising. The time we've spent in Desolation Sound, there are not really tidal passes in there, so timing passages is now going to become a lot more important as we head our way up the coast, and there's some really serious tidal passages that you do not want to hit at the wrong time. I think, for example, Seymour Narrows, if you hit it at the wrong time, it can get up to 16 knots of current, so obviously there's no way you can go against that. Timing's everything. We're gonna get to the dock and then get underway. Package on board. We left the dock at 11. The tidal pass is at 3:20. So I think that we should get there in time, but we just have to, we have to go. The tidal passes up here are a little bit longer than any of the tidal passes that we've done before, in the sense that, the actual passage itself just takes longer to transit. And that means you have to be even more precise in your timing, because you've only got a few minutes at slack where there really is no current. And if it's a smaller passage that you can get through in 2 or 3 minutes, that's not too hard to time. But these passages that take 15 minutes to get through, you kind of have to time it very precisely so that you are really splitting the difference and still getting the, the calmest conditions that you can, because these can really whirl. So we're going through Hole in the Wall. It should be a really actually beautiful journey to get up there, because we're going to be going through all these little narrow passages in between all these islands. It's really such a labyrinth of islands in here. I think it's going to be a really nice journey. Unfortunately, under motor, what little wind there is coming right at us, but it's a fairly calm day today anyway. It's really nice to cruise so close to shore here. The land drops away immediately, so we can skim the shoreline, peering at the details within the forests. Fingers really crossed that this solves my problem. I mean, I have been able to get decent audio, but I've had to do a fair amount of work to it to EQ out the hiss. Okay, so a very brief nerd moment for those who are interested. These are new XLR cables, which are used to connect my microphones to my interface. My old cables were literally Amazon Basics, cheapest I could find, but I had been getting an annoying static hiss in all my recordings that I had to massage out with post-processing, which was both time-consuming and led to less ideal results. If I'm right that the old cheap cables are the problem, then these new cables should lead to a much cleaner recording. But I'll have to test them out later, somewhere quiet, without the roar of the engine and the hiss of the waves. For now, we've got to keep going if we are to time the passage correctly. But it's the calmest rush I've ever felt. The boat goes as fast as the boat goes. The worst case is we don't make it to the Octopus Islands tonight. And that's quite all right too. The weather's good, we've found pleasant tasks to occupy us, and now that we are underway, all the stress of wanting to get north has dissipated. We are going north, and this is the pace that we go at. So we are approaching the entrance to the Hole in the Wall channel, and apparently it gets its name because there's literally like a hole in the wall on Sonora Island here. Apparently it's about 1 meter wide, and it just extends really far deep into the rock, and it's kind of this weird little cave. The First Nations apparently referred to it as the Raven's Chamber Pot. So we've been trying to find it with the binoculars. No luck so far, and unfortunately we're in a bit of a rush if we're going to make slack tide. But we'll keep looking and let you know if we see it. We sped down the channel, the current pushing us. Another boat with a dark blue hull approached from the stern, overtaking. It got close. We felt a little uncertain what was happening until the captain shouted over the wind, "We're your patrons! Are you going to the Octopus Islands?" "Yes," we shouted back. "Well then follow us through the back entrance. It's shallow and narrow." And with that, he sped ahead, his sleek boat cutting into the ever-increasing chop. The wind blew more and more, funneling as the land narrowed. The diesel groaned under high RPM. We were pushing, already knowing we'd be 10 minutes late for slack, and by then, 1 knot of current would already be swirling against us.
We're through.
We are through. Wow. The passage wasn't, the actual passage wasn't much in terms of current, but the roaring of our engine and the gusts, they were really setting the mood. It looks beautiful though here. I can already see a bunch of little islands.
Looking at our charts, we weren't quite sure about the passage that the other boat had recommended, so we radioed to find out more.
Harlequin, this is Sailing Magic Carpet. Do you copy?
Magic Carpet, this is Hologram, copy.
Hello, I was wondering what your draft is for going through such a narrow channel at low tide.
We draft 7.
7? Okay, we should be good to follow then.
Absolutely. We'll hang out and wait for you here then, and yeah, you can follow us in and let us find all the hard spots.
Awesome. Okay, be right there.
Copy that. Harlequin standing by on 6-9.
The dark-hulled boat slipped between trees and rocks, finding water in front of it, and we followed. We turned, the passageway closed behind us. Now we were held within a cluster of islands and rocks. We wove around them in search of our friends. We settled in, excited to enjoy a few days with friends and to find one of the main reasons we came here, a driftwood cabin, a shrine for cruising boats who pass by here. But that, of course, is for next Friday. For now, I'm excited to test out if all that fuss with the mic cables was actually worth it. Okay, moment of truth. We just anchored. That was such a funny entrance. It literally felt like we were, I don't know, following some kind of James Bond character in. We were like, is he a good spy or is he a villain spy? But now I'm going to, moment of truth, test if all of this fuss was worth it. So I went to shore without a camera to test the mics, and I recorded this small creek that I found in the woods. To my ears, the quality is much clearer and needs for far less processing. This is without any processing at all, so I think this was a success. And so with that, a huge thank you for being here. These videos are entirely audience funded, which means that we don't have to ever interrupt the program for sponsored content, and we are really grateful to be able to do that. It's directly because of folks like you who watch these videos and donate, $2 a month. It's totally up to you how you'd like to donate, that we get to keep making these episodes and keeping them sponsor free. So thank you. We are so proud of the fact that these videos are because of you, because of the audience. It's pretty cool. Extra big thank you to the folks whose names are now appearing on screen for really going above and beyond to make sure that Magic Carpet keeps being produced. We couldn't do it without you guys. If you would like to become a patron, we also provide real-time updates on Patreon every week. When we're out sailing, these usually take the form of written journal entries that are never published anywhere else. They are exclusive to Patreon. And we love posting those and sharing what we're up to in real time. It's really fun. Goodbye.